Here we are at Bristol Motor Speedway. The track crews have cleaned this place up from yesterday. The concrete is here, and for the first time, a Bristol race will be able to hold all 42 cars without error. Yeah, so we got some safer barriers now, because that wasn't a thing before. Which ultimately means less room on the track to race. But who cares about that? We're going to have 125 laps today. Halfway bonus on lap 63. And let's get into your starting lineup. On the pole today is Carl Weiser in the 42 with Logan Brunette on the outside. Row 2, Peter Parker and last year's winner, Richard Watterson. Row 3, Jonesy Fortnite and Jack Septic Tank making his return after that injury. Row 4, Jake McIntyre and Joker. Row 5, Baldy Baltimore and Solid Snake. Row 6, Ronald McDonald and Peter Griffin. Row 7, Cloud Strife and Miles Prower. Row 8, Rufus Shinra and Reki Ralph. Row 9, Joshua Rosfield and Mario. Row 10, Andrew Barella and Barrett Wallace. Row 11, Ryuko Matoy and Bob Mustard. Row 13, Sid Highwind and Mako Monkanchok. Row 13, Mark E. Plyer and Banana Joe. Row 14, Ray Ayanami and Benson. Row 15, Shadow and Clive Rosfield. Row 16, Senator Armstrong and Sonic. Row 17, Johnny Bravo and Luigi Mario. Row 18, Arthur Morgan and Dr. Eggman. Row 19, Jonathan Joestar Waluigi. Row 20, John Fellout and William Afton. And then rounding out the field today is going to be Zach Fair in the 02 and Wade Burns in the 98. So as I've said, 125 laps. Probably the highest lap count this whole season on this very quick half-mile oval. High banking. And last season we saw a lot of wrecking. So it's time to find out what happens this time. So we'll take you to the green.
Drivers, start your engines.
And there is the command to fire the engines. We fixed the graphics problem, so that's good. It's the pace car. Leads the field around the track. Everyone making their way onto the back straightaway here. I guess the major question is, how far can we make it without a caution? So they make their way through turns 3 and 4. Pace car is going to make its left turn. Here we come. Missing part of the field. Green flag in the air. We're racing. Carl Weiser's going to lead lap 1. You saw two guys already make a pit stop. That was the 36 of Ashley Graham. Or, no, sorry. I think the 36 of Arthur Morgan. Johnny Bravo there. As you see a wreck in the background. Shadow also in the pits. Joshua's around. Ryuko Matoy. Senator Armstrong up on top of Luigi. More wrecking up ahead. One car up and over. I didn't see who it was. Massive pile up here already. We're going to have to see why those guys pit before the green. So we got multiple cars with damaged. I'm actually... Shoot. Alright. Let's go take a look. Just after they got the command to fire the engines, Shadow put it in reverse. Right in front of Armstrong. How do you mess up like that? What? Then Johnny Bravo and Arthur Morgan come into the pits here. But strange start to the race. Now let's go take a look at that wreck. Starts right here. You see Cloud Strife and Rufus Shinra get together, and then behind that, Joshua, trying to avoid that, gets turned by Barrett Wallace up into Mario. Mario's going to slap the outside wall. And then Joshua goes spinning in front of the field. Ryuko Matoy piling in. And then Armstrong and Marky Pliers going to run into Ryuko, while Luigi gets a piece. And then Luigi's going to drive underneath the one. Wade Burns. And then the traffic jam back here. You see Jonathan Joestar pile in. But then someone up ahead was flipping. Let's go take a look at that. Watching again here, you see the wreck happening. Andrew goes way low to avoid. Rejoins the track right in front of Mario. And then boom! Huge hit for Andrew Barella. On board with the 7. Oh, Jesus. Now on board with Mario here in the 2. Oh. Further back in the field, on board with Luigi. See Andrew up ahead. I'm just... Jeez Louise. I guess one of the good things is that safer barrier's there. Just a very wild wreck for the 7 of Andrew Barella. Very lucky the safer barriers are there, or that could have been a much worse hit, as he's actually lodged in the catch fencing there. Might have to do some repairs, but we'll get that done over the caution, and we'll be back with the restart. Back here in Bristol. Gonna go green on lap number 8, and the field's gonna double up here into turn 3. But gonna go green. Shadow on track. Gonna go green lap 8. Peter Parker, your leader. Carl Weiser in 2nd. Jonesy Fortnite in 3rd. Logan Burnett in 4th. Green flag back in the air. They dive into turn number 1. Carl's gonna get the advantage on the high side, but Peter fighting back on the bottom. Side by side off of turn number 2. Armstrong coming into the pits, but that doesn't matter. And we got trouble in the back. Someone. Somewhere. Oh, Benson! No caution for the 43 car. Still on his roof in turns 1 and 2. Or maybe that's 3 and 4. Who cares? This track's confusing. But it's Carl Weiser out front. The 43 finally back in the pit lane. No caution. We'll take a look at what happened there when eventually. We got more problems somewhere. William, I think, just slapped the wall. So the field continues to make their way around this very short racetrack. Carl pulling away right now. Lap 12 of 125. Got a long, long way to go here. Carl Weiser here in the 42. Last time he won was Charlotte of season 1. He has the largest winless streak of the Cup Series. He's looking to get rid of that winless streak today. Peter Parker is already a 2-time winner this season, running in 2nd. He's looking to do it again. Get a third one on the season. The only other driver who's won 3 races in a season is William Apton last season. Logan Brunette in third. He's one of our best oval racers, currently below the cut line in 17th place in the points. Needs a good day today as the caution is now out. Sonic around on the back straightaway. Let's go take a look at what happened. Watching the 5 here. Sonic already got damage from that first wreck. He's going to slide up the track right in front of the 66, trying to pull a slide job move. Squeeze Eggman into the wall, and he's going to turn himself around. Sliding down the backstretch. And then everyone's going to avoid him, it looks like. Oh, no. Armstrong's going to pile in. Of course. William runs into Armstrong. But that's what brought out the caution. Let's go see what happened to the 43. On the restart, you see Benson here on the outside of the 66 car of Dr. Eggman. Goes through turns 1 and 2. Okay. Comes down the back straightaway. And they're 3 wide. Williams going to turn Clive and Jonathan. Benson's just going to ramp up, get upside down, and slide down the banking. Come to rest upside down at the bottom of turn number 3. On board the 77 of Jonathan Joestar. Ooh, oh, Jonathan almost ramped the track as well. Ramped up that wall. The walls here on this track are proving to be a bit of a menace today. They've all... Ooh, actually, it might have something to do with that gate right there. It wasn't one for Andrew, but he took a hard hit to the outside wall. Benson there, him and Jonathan both got a little bit of air. Benson obviously went over, but right where the crossover gate was. But the 43 car comes to rest upside down at the bottom of turn number 3. We'll be back with the restart. Back here at Bristol Motor Speedway on lap number 20. It's still the 42 of Carl Weiser and Peter Parker in the 47 out front. Jonesy Fortnight's in third. He's got 2 wins this season as well. That 41 car, while not being driven by the same driver, did win here last season. Maybe they can do it again. Peter Parker out front. Logan Brunette's going to get up to second. Inside line had a really bad start. And here comes Logan to the inside for the lead into turn number 3. Baldy's wall riding. Take a look at what he did. They're 4 wide in the back. Somehow able to keep it clean. Armstrong sliding up the track, and there he goes, the 1 car. He's going to save it. Up front, though, the battle continues for the lead. Logan Brunette out front. Peter Parker in second. Third place is going to be Jonesy in that 41 car. I was just mentioning Richard Watterson won the race last season in that 41 car. And while Richard's doing good, Jonesy is driving the same car that won the race last season, so maybe that car is just good here. Peter looking under Logan. They're not going to have the chance to get there, though. We'll go take a look at the back of the field again. Someone in the wall. Johnny Bravo in that 21 car. They continue down the back straightaway here. The back of the field really jostling for position here, just all over the place. Last time we came to a short track, I believe it was Martinsville. That was the last track we were at. I guess you could count oh, I forgot what the... Oh, no, sorry, never mind. Thompson Speedway. That's a short track. No problems anywhere. You see Baldy getting the wall again. Over on the back straightaway in that white and green car. But Other than that, Logan Brunette in the 24 has pulled out to a pretty comfortable lead here over the rest of the field. Peter Parker second, Jonesy Fortnite in third, Carl Weiser in fourth, and then last year's winner Richard Watterson is in fifth. And Peter's going to get in the wall. Here comes Jonesy to try to challenge, but he had to slam on the brakes to not run into the back of that 47 car. Starting to single out here. As you see, ooh, William and Mario getting together again. These two don't like each other. William kind of shoved him up the track there a little bit. But Logan Brunette in that 24 has taken off. You see Baldy running that high line. Jack Septic Tank's going to get into a car in the wall. Around he goes. Caution is out. Oh, big hit from Barrett. Joker's in. Banana Joe. Jack Septic Tank's first race back and his car's destroyed. Big pile up on turn 3. No one hit the brakes. They don't know what a brake pedal is. Logan Brunette slowing down here. To allow the pace car to catch up and get by. But big impacts there. Let's go take a look at what happened. Watching them here, you see Jack Septic Tank in that 17 car sliding up the track right in front of the 3 of Baldy. Or trying to get in front of the 3. Wasn't going to get clear. Then shoved the 3 into the wall. Goes around. Ronald McDonald's going to get a piece. Here comes Solid Snake. Is he going to miss it? No. Gets into Ronald right there. Makaman Konchok gets a piece. So does Barrett Wallace right there. And then Barrett's just going to get pummeled as Banana Joe piles in. Joker. Rufus Shinra. Miles Prower. Ray Ayanami, Clive Rossfield, Dr. Eggman, Johnny Bravo, John Fellout, Waluigi, Ronald coming back, Jonathan Joestar, Shadow, Wade, Mario, William, Ryuko, Armstrong able to squeeze by out the top, but nobody hit the brakes. On board with Joker in that 97. You see the wreck happen to get up ahead. And then he's going to go spinning around as everybody runs into him. Almost up and over there as the 45 got under him. But that's going to be Joker's day done. You see the leader coming up, trying to slow down. On board with Baldy here, running that top side, and then somehow didn't get too much damage out of that. Just a big wreck here on lap number 31, I think. I forgot. Yeah. Lucky Jack Septic Tank didn't get hit by anyone else. But we'll be back at the restart. Back here at Bristol. Gonna go green lap 37. It's Logan Brunette on the inside. Peter Parker on the outside. Pace cars in. Green flag in the air. Outside line getting the jump with that 47 car. As they head into turn 1, Peter Parker is clear. But Logan's got the faster car. Going to get to the inside off the corner. Not quite. Peter's got the run and then dives it in there. Logan does. Now he's clear. Logan Brunette sliding up the track. Little loose there. Here comes Peter Parker back on the inside. Jonesy Fortnite up top. And now Jonesy's going to get up to second as Peter drops back to third. Baldy Baltimore and the caution's back out. Makaman Konchok, Miles Prower, Wade Burns, Mario. Wade's car looks to be done. Oh, more contact into the... I think Mako was trying to pit. Now she's beached. Let's go see what happened. Coming off of turn 2, she was clear, came up the track, and then Cloud got to their outside and just turned her around. Luigi slams in. Miles, Wade, Mario, and Shadow nowhere to go. Banana Joe not nowhere to go as well. Oh, and then what the fuck? Ryuko Matoi, after avoiding, Ray's just gonna get into her back bumper, spin her around, and of course Maka Makastroke's gonna hit her. Man, these two can't get away from each other, on or off the track. Back in Bristol, it's Logan Brunette and Jonesy Fortnite. Peter Parker, Baldy Baltimore, Carl Weezer, Richard Watterson, Recky Ralph, Solid Snake, Jake McIntyre, and Clive Rossfield to round out the top 10. Running out of cars, here they come off turn 4. Green flag back in the air. Jonesy's going to get a huge jump on the outside line. He's going to clear that 24 car. Big time. Baldy now on the outside in that 3. Up top on the high side, Baldy's been one of those drivers that has continued to use the high side during this race as he smacks the wall. But that's just some of the repercussions of running up there. Sometimes you mess up, and sometimes you're going to hit the wall. Baldy's been using it the entire race, using the higher line. Logan Brunette in second. But it's Jonesy Fortnite in that 41 car. 41 run by Haas, just Haas. As last season it was run by SHR, Stuart Haas Racing. So it's kind of a different team. Same car though. And whoa, way high for Jonesy. He's going to get in the wall. That's going to allow that 24 car to close in ever so slightly. Looking further back in the field, though. A lot of chaos happening back here with damaged race cars. Armstrong going to drive the 45 up the track a little bit. Cloud Strife has entered the top 10 in that 22 car. He needs a couple good races if he wants to break into the top 25. And there he goes. Peter Parker, Cloud Strife, Carl Weezer's going to slam in. Caution back out once again. Saw it happen live. Peter checked up big time off the corner. Cloud sent it off and then just ran into the side of the 47. Carl Weezer slams in. And luckily everyone else is going to avoid him. Let's make sure nothing else happened up ahead, though. On board with Carl. You see the wreck, and then Cloud's going to spin down right in front of him. Carl nowhere to go, really. Nothing else actually happened, though. So we'll be back with the restart. Welcome back to Bristol. It's still the 41 of Jonesy Fortnite out front, followed by the 24 of Logan Brunette. Then you have the 3 of Baldy. And Recky Ralph in the 6 car, who won at North Wilkesboro at the beginning of the season. Off turn 4, green flag back in the air on lap 55. We're getting close to our halfway bonus here. Remember, halfway is lap 63. Making their way down the back straightaway. Jonesy on the inside, but Logan and Recky Ralph using that top side to get clear. On to lap 56 now. Someone's going slow in the back over there. That's the 51 of Ryuko Matoi. Really off the pace. We might catch her, actually. Recky Ralph's taking the lead. Here comes Jonesy. Contact for the lead. The 41's going to bump the 6 up the track. Side by side down the back straightaway. Both of these guys want that halfway point as they're duking it out here. But Recky's got the run off the high side. Going to get clear off of turn 4 there. Now we're on to lap 58. Jonesy in the wall again. Everyone else keeping it fairly calm throughout the field here. But for the moment, it's Recky Ralph out front, Jonesy Fortnite in second, and Jake McIntyre in the 91 car. is in third. He's also only just a little bit out of that playoff field, as Recky's going to get in the wall up ahead. But yeah, Jake McIntyre currently 18th in points. Not that far out of the top 16, only by shoot, let me go check. Logan Burnett is in 17th. It's Jake McIntyre in 18th. But we're getting close to that halfway bonus now. So we're watching the 6 of Wrecky Ralph. Everyone keeping it mostly calm here. Wrecky got a fairly large lead as we enter lap 62. So Logan Burnett in that 24. He is out. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Very close there. Logan Burnett in the 24. He's out by 31 points to the cut line. And Jake McIntyre is out by 33. As the cautions actually back out. So that's going to guarantee the 6 car of Wrecky Ralph. He's going to get the halfway bonus unless he pits. So the pace car catching back up here, going to get by. And they come off turn 4. Wrecky Ralph gets those 5 extra bonus points for leading the halfway point. But let's go see what brought out that caution. Here they are. We're watching Ronald McDonald in the 23 car here, coming off of turn 4. I think Solid Snake's just going to come up the track here. Actually, no, Ronald gets loose off of 4 and then bounces into the 83, sending Ronald around. Snake's going to slam the outside wall. Looks like everyone's going to be able to get slowed down. Banana Joe's going to run into him, but Ronald's going to get out Mario. Come on, Mario. He gets spun around and gets back rolling, but we'll be back with the restart. We've entered the second half of this race at Bristol Motor Speedway. Wrecky Ralph, your leader. Jonesy Fortnite in second. Baldy Baltimore's in third. Jake McIntyre in fourth. And last year's winner, Richard Watterson, rounding out your top 5. The field comes off of turn 4. Pace cars in. Green flag back in the air once again. Jonesy Fortnite with the jump on the outside line. Oh, big 3-wide move there. Peter Parker goes around the top. There's still 3. This doesn't usually last pretty long. There's still 3 off of 4. Keeping it clear so far. Now Jake McIntyre dropping back on the outside line. Logan got really close there, and they finally sort that 3-wide out. Back down to double file. Jonesy Fortnite out front. Wrecky Ralph in second. As we've got just a little bit over 50 laps remaining in this race. Big slap to the wall there by Ray Ayanami in that 00 car that you just saw. Oh, and John's going to rough her up a little bit. Remember, John fell out controlling the car with his fingers. Or at least the acceleration. Jake McIntyre, Peter Parker, door banging off the corner. Is now Richard Watterson in that 18 car. He's up to second. Can he run down his old car and take this victory? Obviously, we still have a long, long way to go. As Jonesy's going to slap the wall, Richard had to check up off the corner, so he didn't slap it. That 18 car, one of the cleanest vehicles in the field. One of the few guys that haven't slapped a wall. And he's closing. The 18 of Richard Watterson closing in on the 41 car. Can he catch him? Go back to back here at Bristol. But Jonesy out front. He's won twice this season at Circuit of the Americas and Riki Raceway. Looking to do it for a third time, as we now have 50 laps to go and the caution's out. Banana Joe's going to go around. Gets it back rolling. Let's see what happened to him. Heading into turn 3, Rufus and Banana Joe get together, and then he bounces off the 66 back up into Rufus. Change set of corners there. Banana Joe running, just not even trying to make the corner, just kind of ran into Rufus and then got loose, spun down into Dr. Eggman there and back up into Rufus. Spinning himself around, bouncing off the wall, going around entirely, and Rufus pancakes the wall with the right side there. But that's all that happened. We'll be back at the restart. Back in Bristol. 45 laps remaining now. Gonna go green with 44. Jonesy Fortnite, Richard Watterson. Green flag in the air, and Richard's got the jump on the high. Wrecky Ralph coming with him. That 18 car, Richard Watterson, currently 21st in points. Looking to have a good day, as he's 58 points below that cut line. This could help him immensely. He leads the field down into turn number 1. Wrecky Ralph all over the back bumper. He's going to slide it in there and get by. He had a good season, or at least a good start to the season, and then Wrecky started dropping down the standings, as he's all the way back in 24th right now. Here comes Jonesy in the 41. More Wrecky Ralph trying to get to the inside. Richard's going to slap the wall. Wrecky Ralph going by on the inside. Richard still using that top lane to keep the momentum up. He's going to get clear again and slap the wall again. Now he's using up his car. Here comes Jonesy and Peter Parker back into the picture. Peter Griffin's there. Where did the 60 come from? Richard Watterson falling back on the outside lane. 5-car battle for the lead here. Wrecky Ralph able to get out front, though. Here comes Jonesy up to second. Little loose there off the corner for the 41. Peter Griffin has entered the picture in that 60 car. He came out of nowhere. Peter Parker's here as well. Caution back out. Looks like Shadow in the 45. Ryuko Matoy in the 51. Let's go see what happened there. Coming off of turn 2. Shadow in that 45 car just gets a little loose. Comes down the track right into Banana Joe. Turns the 34 into the outside wall, and then the 45 is going to spin back down the track right in front of the 51 of Ryuko Matoy. Both of them go for a spin on the apron. And it looks like everyone else is going to be able to get by, though. See John Fellout up there get real loose. But that's it. We'll be back. Welcome back to Bristol. Now 35 laps to go. The lap count slowly decreasing as we're running out of time. Pace cars turning in. Wrecky Ralph, Jonesy Fortnite 1 and 2. Richard Watterson, Peter Griffin 3 and 4. Here they come. Green flag back out. 34 laps to go. Jonesy Fortnite out front. Peter Griffin and Wrecky Ralph. Those two are teammates. They make contact there, and here comes Peter on the outside. The 60 of Peter Griffin. His last win was at Avis last season over in Germany. Can he get it done today? Here comes that 60 car looking to the inside. sliding by on the bottom. Big momentum, and he's going to get clear easily. Peter Griffin out front and gone. Wrecky Ralph going to get by as well, I think. Jonesy slaps the wall. Here comes Logan in the 24. Jonesy Fortnite's momentum has died, and he is falling down the order. Oh, and Cloud Strife's going to get contact with the 91 and the 19. Solid Snake piling in. Looks like the caution's back out now. Johnny Bravo's destroyed. Not sure what happened to him. Let's go see what happened. Watching the 22 of Cloud here. He's going to send it into the corner and then just get into the wall and keep it up there. Take a look at what he did. And then he bounces off the wall right down into the 91 and the 19. Oof. And then there's what happened to Johnny. Oh, John! Come on, John. Here's another look. 91 bounces off the inside wall, comes back up the track, and just wipes the 22 out completely. And then you see John fell out, get ran into by the one car, up and over. I think John... things aren't going to be good if he gets injured again. Luckily, he's still running, so we'll just have to see what happens. We'll be back with a restart. Here we are, back in Bristol for the final 25 laps of the race. Will we make it to the end without problem? It's time to find out as the field makes their way off of turn 4. Not many cars left. Green flag in the air. It's Wrecky Ralph and Peter Griffin. Down to turn 1. They're still side by side for the race lead. Peter had a lot of speed on the bottom. Contact. They're going up the track and they're around. Peter Griffin ramps off the wall. He keeps it green. Saves the car. Jonesy Fortnite back out front. 91 car really slow up ahead. That was incredible. Yeah, Jake McIntyre struggling with his car now after that wreck. Here comes Wrecky Ralph to the lead as Jonesy bounces off the wall. Now Jonesy fighting back on the outside. They're side by side into turn number 1. Jonesy gonna get cut off by the 6 and Wrecky's in the wall. Jonesy back out front. Here comes Peter Parker in the 47. Lap 104. It's Jonesy Fortnite out front. Wrecky Ralph in 2nd. Peter Parker in 3rd. 4th place, Richard Watterson. In that 18 car, and Baldy's going to go around. The 3 car around in the background. Big hits from people. Oh, Senator Armstrong. More wrecking up ahead. Rufus Shinra, Clive Rossfield. Watching the 3 car here. It's going to get turned by Ryuko Matoy. Clive Rossfield gets involved. Banana Joe, and then boom! On board with Armstrong here in the 1 car. Wreck happening up ahead. No brakes. So as Clive went to avoid, he bounces off the inside wall, back up the track right in front of Ray Ayanami and Ronald McDonald, and then Rufus is just going to pile in. But a vicious impact for Senator Armstrong. We'll hope he's okay, and we'll be back with the restart. Back in Bristol once again. Something's wrong with the 45 of Shadow. I think he might just be trying to get to the back of the field here. The 91 car going back into the pit lane. But up front, Jonesy Fortnite, Wrecky Ralph, gonna go green with 16 laps to go. There's hardly any cars left. Green flag is in the air. Wrecky Ralph out front. Here comes Richard Watterson in the 18 car. using the top side. He's going to pass them both. Richard Watterson. Oh, crap. The 18 back out front. Richard Watterson. Can he do it? Pull off the double Bristol win in back-to-back seasons. But they're all over the back bumper of him. Wrecky Ralph, Jonesy Fortnite, nose to tail. Solid Snake has entered the top 5. Richard out front, 15 laps to go. Make it 14 now. Wrecky Ralph in the wall. That's going to allow Richard to get away. The battle for second. Jonesy Fortnite, Wrecky Ralph gets in the wall again. Riding it. Can the 41 car close in on last year's winner? Or is Richard Watterson gonna win at Bristol again? Jake McIntyre continuously going into the pits. Snakes in the wall. Running out of time here. Another car in the wall. Unimportant. Richard bounced off there, though. That's going to allow Jonesy to close in a little more. 11 laps remaining. It's been a very action-packed race here today. It's the field very spread out here, mostly. But now, only 10 laps remain at Bristol. Richard Watterson, the guy who won last year, versus Jonesy Fortnite in the car that won last year. Richard's able to get away even more now as Jonesy bounces off the wall. Caution is out, though. Ray Ayanami, Luigi Mario, shadows around. Another caution, another restart. Let's see what happened. So watching them come into turn number 1 here, you see Eggman. He's going to get up into the wall in that 66 car. Then Peter Parker's going to slide up into Ray as Eggman comes down. And then they just squeeze into that 00 car. And then Ray's going to get down into Peter. Both their cars going to aim towards the outside wall and slam it pretty hard. Logan's going to get a piece of it. Cloud Strife involved. William Afton looks like he's going to get a little piece. And then Ronald McDonald gets a piece. Luigi Mario and Shadow pile in. But that's it. Let's go to the restart. Welcome back to Bristol. We're going to go green with 4 laps to go. It's all come down to this. The question is, will we make it or will we go into overtime? Richard Watterson, Jonesy Fortnite, green flag in the air. Here we go. Side by side for the lead into turn number 1. Richard's going to get clear as they make their way down the back straightaway. More contact throughout the field, but we now have a leader. Richard gets in the wall, though. Jonesy's catching back up. Solid Snake and Peter Griffin side by side behind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Richard pulling away now. Only 3 laps remaining. Make it 2 now. Richard Watterson out front. He won a year ago. Into the wall. Jonesy gonna catch back up again. Here comes the 41 car to the inside, side by side for the lead. Jonesy's gonna get clear off of the corner. Richard has the run off the high side. Will he use it? White flag, 1 lap to go. Jonesy Fortnite able to get out front, but he's going to get in the wall. Here comes Richard Watterson, back to the inside. Richard and Jonesy Fortnite side by side. Richard's going to get clear off of turn number 4, and he's going to win at Bristol. Back-to-back wins at Bristol for Richard Watterson. What a final lap for the race. That was crazy. Richard Watterson's going to win the race. Jonesy Fortnite comes home in second. Solid Snake in third. Logan Brunette in fourth. Cloud Stripe gets fifth. Ronald McDonald pulls off a sixth place. Wrecky Ralph in seventh. Peter Griffin eighth. Ryuko Matoi in that car just finished ninth. And Rei Ayanami, she's gone. But she finished 10th. Wow. What a race. That was incredible. I'm gonna go add the points. I'll be right back. Alright, so as Bristol comes to a close, some stories. Miles Prower, his long top 10 streak that dated all the way back to Riki Raceway, has just come to an end as he finishes in the mid-20s. Senator Armstrong, after that vicious crash, did get out. He is okay. He's a strong guy. He's fine. But let's take a look at your playoff standings. So Miles Prower, even though he didn't finish top 10, remains your points leader. Benson in second. Peter Griffin in third. Mario's in fourth. Barrett Wallace fifth. Sonic in sixth. Waluigi in seventh. Marky Plier in eighth. Wade Burns in ninth. William Afton is in 10th. 11th, Luigi Mario. 12th is Senator Armstrong. 13th, Logan Brunette, upping his way into the playoff picture. 14th is Peter Parker. 15th, Andrew Barella. 16th, Richard Watterson, with his win, just bumped himself up a couple spots. And he is only in, though, by 11 points over Mako Monconcho, currently in 17th. 18th is Joker, currently 34 points out. And then Jake McIntyre's in 19th, 35 points out. 20th is Ronald McDonald. 21st, Jonesy Fortnite. 22nd, Wrecky Ralph. 23rd is Shadow. And we'll get into the rest of the the rest of the drivers in a sec here. So next week, though, we head to Widowmaker, and that track is scary. So we'll see you then for both series. But let's go take a look at those points. And here's a full view of the points after Bristol. Richard Watterson snapped a 36 race winless streak with that victory. 36 races, the total length of the season, and last time he won was Bristol 1 year ago. So he had the third highest winless streak at the present time. Winning that race definitely helped him out. The other two drivers with winless streaks at the moment that are higher than that is Dr. Eggman with a 59 race winless streak, and Carl Weezer, who has a 62 race winless streak, I think. It's roughly that area. I'm probably off by like one, maybe. But anyway, Maka Monconcho, we saw all these guys. So Zach Fair's in 24th, Bob Mustard 25th, Ryuko Matoi 26th, Banana Joe's in 27th, Solid Snake 28th, Cloud Stripes in 29th, Clive Rossfield's in 30th, Carl Weezer 31st, Sid Highwind 32nd, Jonathan Joestar's in 33rd, Arthur Morgan's in 34th, Dr. Eggman 35th, Rufus Shinra 36th, Jack Septic Tank 37th, John Fellout 38th, Baldy Baltimore 39th, 40th is Rei Ayanami, 41st Joshua Rossfield, and Johnny Bravo still rounding out the field. But yeah, so you definitely don't want to have a C for your first name, because all the drivers with the letter C in their first name are 29th, 30th, 31st, and 32nd. Like every single one of them. Looking up here, no one else has a C in their name. It's just those guys. Yeah. And you don't want to have a C in your name. But next week's Widowmaker for both the trucks and the Cup So yeah, we'll see you then.